I just want to talk about the psychology of self-sabotage. For a lot of us, a lot of the time, the biggest obstacle for us to get on in life is actually we ourselves. Basically, we self-sabotage by having a negative mindset. We feed ourselves with negative thoughts, whether it's saying, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm afraid of basically what others might think of me. I'm afraid of facing the challenge and getting on with things. I'm basically afraid of failure and what others may think of me. Look, you have to change that attitude. If you want to get on in life, you have to change that attitude. Have a positive attitude. You can't have a defeatist mindset. You can't be basically sabotaging yourself before you even try. Look, I've been guilty of myself many a times. Look, I'll give you an example. I suffer from social anxiety, and for many, many years, I engaged in avoidance behavior. I avoided pretty much every social situation. I would not go to family weddings. I would not go to family funerals. I would not basically go to social gatherings at all. I avoided it like the plague. But trust me, I only prolonged my problems, prolonged my social anxieties, my difficulties, and basically did not get on in life. But I had to change that attitude. I had to get it into my head and remember that in truth, in a sense, I was basically, I avoided because I was afraid of what others might think of me. I felt they were judging me. I felt they may look down upon me. But I had to change that attitude. I had to remember, look, what others thought of me, it means nothing in truth. Who cares what other individuals may think of you or whatever the case may be? But fact is, you also got to remember, most of the time, people are only interested in themselves. The amount of time they give to thinking of you is very, very little. Fact is, if you want to face up to your problems and get on in life or face the challenge or whatever the case may be, you have to adopt the right attitude. You have to go for it. Can't be always engaging in defeatist mindset, self-sabotaging. You have to adopt the right attitude and go for things. Get up and get it. For me personally, how did I manage to get on top of my social anxiety? How did I basically improve my circumstances? I decided to get out into the environment. I started volunteering. I started putting myself in social situations and gradually build up some degree of ability. Yes, I still have social anxiety to this day to some degree, but I help myself by getting out there and facing the challenge. Look, if you don't get up and face up to your problems in life, you're only going to be in a rut for the rest of your life. You're going to be miserable and you won't get on in life. You got to get it through your head. Have the right attitude. Always be positive and go for it. Just face the challenge. Get out there and do it.